ever since they shot to fame. In the Sarajevo Olympics 1984 with a gold medal winning performance of Bolero. We can't forget it, can we?
Yes, and I wore the colour of this tie, obviously specifically because
I didn't note that when we came into all this. Thank you.
In honour.
This weekend, Jayne Torval and Christopher Dean will skate to Bolero again in the final of ITV's Dancing on Ice. They've been mentoring a host of celebrities for the TV series, of course.
So the final three contestants are Sam Atwater, Chloe Madeley and Laura Hamilton, all of them now with a chance to be crowned champion on Sunday.
Let's see all of them performing on last week's show.
They were all yellow. I came along. I wrote a song for all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn.
That move, I mean, I know we queued that up as the three finalists, but clearly you two dancing. Oh, that's just utterly ridiculous how you're able to do that.
She's got really strong arms. Look.
Yeah.
No, it's you know, we've practiced for 37 years now. So
Do you
it's easier after the first 20.
We'll talk about the show in a second. Do you think if you were to
Yes.
go at it again seriously and train and try and become performers,
Could win another gold medal.
could you be in a top 10? I mean, we're realistically, and you know, modesty aside, do you look at some of these competitions now and think, you know what? If we gave it a little bit of a go, what do you think?
It'd have to be a big go. You know, like all sports, it moves on, and certainly ice skating has moved on in its athletic form, and you know, there's still an artistic form, but I think we're more on the artistic side of skating as opposed to the athletic side of skating.
We're enjoying training and performing and entertaining really more than competing, aren't we?
Do you mean that it's got more acrobatic?
It looks like it has, yeah, and the marking system's different, and yeah, I think it's less creative than it used to be, and that's the side that we enjoy, I think.
Yeah.
So let's talk about these three finalists you've got. Shall we have a look now?
Yeah. So who have we got first? Let's have a look. It's a bit like a lottery.
That's Sam. Sam had a great week last week. He stunned everybody with his performance and certainly his solo routine as well. He had a big night.
One of the things I think that's a challenge for Sam is that he has to do these lifts, whereas the women just, I mean, not just get lifted, but obviously that's hard as well.
Yeah.
I mean, but his strength, his confidence, his ability.
Yeah, it's great to have a performer like Sam because it just shows off his strength in what he's able to do and his ability, because you know he's got his partners in his hands, as we can see there. That's what's called the headbanger. Now that is not scary compared to the first time he did it.
Yeah, no,
What happened?
Well, the first time she got even closer and even closer.
And he was travelling. He was meant to stay on the spot, and he was travelling with it, so it looked a bit out of control.
That was 2 weeks ago, and that last week it improved so much.
Let's see Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe Madeley here. They had a tough week, really, didn't they?
They had to fall in this routine, but bounced back. I mean, you know, you're saying about the boys having to lift, but for the girls, they have to have a lot of guts to be lifted and to do some of the moves that they're expected to do.
It's a trust, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
But for all of them, that they really do become a partnership. And for these 3-4 months that they're together, they form an unusual bond that they have to be able to trust each other and work together and spend the hours they do. And it's very physical, you know, you see the partners, they're holding, touching them, they're close, they go through so much in this short period of time.
Let's have a look at the final finalists.
Presenter Laura Hamilton here. And another one of these extraordinary head very close to the ice moments I think we're about to see here.
Laura did headbanger too last week, so
she's a great performer.
She's so determined and works really, really hard, and great skater.
Yeah, and what we don't see here is when they practice these moves, they have a helmet, a crash helmet on.
Well, this is when they've perfected it. The getting to the...
Whoa, that's scary to watch.
he did admit he went really close. Her partner went really close.
Oh, that's agony watching that.
You don't want to lose your confidence in that moment, do you?
And in this series, I have to draw attention to some of the dramas that have been going on amongst the judges. There have been a few people love this stuff, don't they?
Good old Jason
and judges
Gardner.
disagree, and bad guys and good guys.
There's been a bit of pantomime going on, I think.
What, they're putting it on, are they?
Well, I don't know whether they're putting it on. They don't consult us about it. It happens, and it's a bit of drama, and then it's gone.
Jane, don't you want to sometimes step in and say to Jason, don't be so mean to people?
Absolutely not. I want to step away.
I think we can see a bit of it being nice now.
Really?
Look, I'm being very nitpicky, but obviously I'm looking at the choreography and the way you executed it. And for me tonight, it looked a little bit awkward and tentative in a lot of places. But you know what? Look, that can't have been easy. You were the first one out, and I applaud you for coming out and giving it your best shot, because that's the first time we've ever seen a soloist.
There you go. You're off on tour, aren't you?
We're on tour, and all the finalists are on tour with us, which is great.
So whoever doesn't win on Sunday has a chance to compete again, because on the tour there's a competition every night. So
it's like
be
a new
exciting.
competition every
And
night.
Jonathan-
They've done ice dancing.
Jonathan's going to be
Never
there.
done. What have you done ice dancing?
Not ice dancing. Been all right.
I'll leave that to the
tour.
professionals. Lovely Steve, thank you so much. Dancing on Ice final, Sunday, 7:40 ITV1. Tour starts Sheffield 9th of April, finishes Manchester 1st of May. We've got to leave it there. Thanks for your company. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.